Hello everybody and welcome to episode 10 of Let's Play Legends of Idleon. Also a small disclaimer, I just hit my knee on my desk and it hurts a whole lot. So right here I ended up AFKing on the woad boards and I'm just completing Dogbone's quest, or at least showing where to get the dog bones themselves. And I don't think I actually show off the woad board drops from them, but that's the material they drop. And it's their common material. And you can see it in the first slot of my inventory in the previous clip. And right here, after you complete the Dogbone quest, you can just talk to him. It doesn't matter if you accept this next quest, you can just talk to him every day, and I will get 1 key per character that has done that quest every single day, up to a maximum of 3 days. So right now, the maximum amount of keys you could theoretically get right now would be 27 every 3 days, because you can only have 9 characters as of right now. Also, before the current update, this was the only way to show how many keys you had on your account, but now there's an inventory tab, which I will go into when I get there. So right here, I just ended up doing the AFK task and upgrading my respawn rate for World 1, and right here is where I end up getting all of the class weaponry and I guess class hats, and I unlock the gym reward. There's a warning stating that you should unlock it last, but I was desperate and I'm pretty sure I'm like 1 gem away at this point in unlocking the golden anvil, so I just really wanted that. So right here, I show off all the recipes. They're not too difficult, and they require basically the reverse or the opposite of one another. So like a warrior would be mining for the copper theoretically that is needed for the mage's quarterstaff, and vice versa with the other things, the other I guess weapons. So you would need like a smither kind of thing for the warrior's axe, and vice versa. So right here I finally get the infinity hammer, which I suggest this should be your first purchase. So basically how it works is you get another hammer. So basically you get to create 2 different, I guess, resources or 2 materials at the same time. So if I wanted to, I could be producing trusting nails and boring brick at the same time. I don't know if that's the efficient way to do things, but what I like to do is just click the hammer and the little anvil, and the more times you click it, the more times it stacks, so you can have 2 times the production. And you'll basically notice that because the bar fills up a lot quicker when you click on the little hammer thing by the producing words that are in yellow. So yeah, it's very useful. You'll definitely be bottlenecked with a lot of the anvil materials early on, especially with anvil levels as well. And also a side note, you can see my maestro right there making a cameo in my video, because I do play both of them actively. Right here I'm just depositing some statues. This is the speed statue and the heart one, so movement speed and base health. And for those who don't know which world I play on World 8 of the Gears world, so that's usually where I'm at. And it probably won't be the last time you see my other characters popping up. I'm not really sure what I was doing there. But regardless, we got some weapon upgrades, so I'm upgrading my 3rd character, which is my mage. I'm upgrading his spear to a quarterstaff, and I believe I upgrade it later. I'm not sure. I don't remember if the shops were kind of messed up at this point or not. I do take advantage for a few days on this account when I get to World 2, because the shops were kind of messed up, and the 2nd shop, or I guess the 3rd shop in the game, had like 18, I think, reset fragments, but it was like 15 because I didn't have the bribe yet. But again, it's one of those things, I'll talk about it more when I get there. I think I just ended up relegating him to chopping trees right now. And he is level 10, so he can complete that quest. I'm not sure if I do it anytime soon. And this is me just being on my 4th character, dropping the red boxing gloves and giving him a quarterstaff. basically instantly, and also you can see me outrunning my fireball. So it pretty much triples my damage, so that's really good. And I can kind of move on from spores and, you know, not have to worry about my accuracy or my damage for a while, nor my defense, because most of World 1 is pretty good for defense. And I believe, like I said last episode about the achievements, I believe this is the one from completing the Picnic Stowaway's last quest before his daily, so the one where you get the Golden Spring. And this is me just turning in Stillchose's quest line. But you basically saw this on my third character and all my other characters too. So just, you know, zooming through it, and here we go again. I guess you have to complete it, like I said at the end of last episode. They're not retroactive, so by completing it this, I guess, technically first time on the Steam client, I ended up getting the gems for it. And the reason why you're not seeing the pop-up is because I've already gotten it on my other account when I used to play it on Steam. So if I ever get any new ones, it should pop up, I think. I'm not entirely sure, but I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. And again, I'm not even sure what this one was for, but it just kept happening. I don't know why. It was like the game was just like, here, have some free gems. They're free, so here, have free gems. I don't know why I ended up using these pearls right now. I still have them, most of them that I got from the event, on one of my characters, because I'm saving it for when I actually need to mine harder things and get that whatever it is quicker. But I guess I just showed that off. Right here I ended up getting the slime ring. We talked about that in one of my previous episodes. It's just basically a money set, and I don't create it, but you know, it's there. I don't think this one's used for any quests or anything, so it's just more of a completion log thing. And I show that off by going to the card, and yeah, I basically got every single normal drop from the slime. And I mean, basically just need to get all their cards and technically they'd be done. So yeah, just completing the just one more time before bed task, so leveling up what I think it was 150 times, and again upgrading the respawn rates for World 1. And I also end up doing Pack Mule Crafter, which I'm gonna level with you, I'm gonna be honest. I hate this task. I haven't even completed it on my main account. It's just boring to me. It's so dumb. If you use Idle Companion, which I have a link in my description, there is kind of like, I don't know if it's a guide or it's more like a cheat sheet of how many items you need of what in order to complete each stage of the task. So you can just use that, and I'm sure, you know, once I get to a good point to where I can just do all of them in a row, I will definitely record that on this account, so don't worry about that. So right here I'm just making my birch longbow for my archer, which is my first character. Takes slime and bleach logs, or birch logs. I mean, considering it's called a birch longbow, so I mean the word is kind of interchangeable at this point, which is why I say both, and I kind of correct both of them as well. And this is one of those dreadful things. So right here I'm making a mining pouch and material pouch and all these other pouches and stuff, and basically it's one of the things that I kind of don't want to do and I'm lazy about, is making them on all my characters, especially the food pouches. Man, whew. So right here, the second thing that I want to buy is actually a daily teleport. Just the first one, just because they start stacking, especially when you're gone and stuff, and having those teleports are going to be vital in order to just, you know, honestly play the account, because walking everywhere with so many characters just becomes a pain. And also that was the premium fire that I was talking about last episode, that you can basically reskin any hat. So yeah, that was just some theory crafting about what I want to buy. I hope you enjoy this episode and have a good one.